points in the game.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Anderson will throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory. And now the hit knocks it loose.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
Try to get it to the edge. Makes it past the marker. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot.
Max going for the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move there. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Anderson wants to throw. On the run, still looking. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Durr. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route. Take advantage. Hit it right now.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Back to pass on second down. Hit as he throws. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
Back's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
To the air on second down. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. Pushes for the goal line.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
Anderson will throw. Trying to barrel in. And it'll be a touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Rivers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Sends it back in motion. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There he goes! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On the option. Now the pitch. He has the first and still on his feet. He's loose. And it'll be a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Anderson wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Durr. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Fires and picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Back to pass, it's Warner. Under fire. Going right and going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes, and that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Rides the back and leads him on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it, looking for a first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And that lead grows even bigger.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Anderson will throw. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
On the option. He'll toss it. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he will house it. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They called the option because there's so many options options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback. But, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all away for the huge touchdown.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll leave it with him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Anderson wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. First and 10. To the air on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Anderson will throw. He's got it on the move. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the back in motion. He's in open space downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40. The 20. All the way in for the touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback adapting. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Off play action. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Anderson wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying play action. Unloads it left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. He's got it on the run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it out. It's McClain. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Warner. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Scrambling away. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete on third down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return.
First and 10.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this.
And it's in for a touchdown. like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Motion from the back. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks the tackle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left. At the 35, he's open. Racing down the left side. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American.
Now this offense is back on the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Anderson will throw. Extending the play. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
It's picked off and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Toss sweep to the left. He'll try to take it back. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is... Turning it on! And they're in for a touchdown. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
42 Spider.
Anderson wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Scott. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. There he goes down the right side. And it's in for a touchdown.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. We've been treated to quite the performance so far from both sides. Let's take a moment and have a look at the stats. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClain. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Steamrolls his way ahead. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. On the run, it's Rivers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Warner. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability, he can break tackles, he can just do it all.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Still running up at 40. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Give to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The defense calls a timeout to put together a strategy. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. The play action fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. That is no good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Anderson will throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires left. He's got an open man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Green 25. Set, go.
They'll toss it to the left.
I think the bad part there is running out of bounds. You got the lead, you're going to run it. The defense isn't giving you anywhere to go, but you can't stop the game clock by going out of bounds.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, they forget the kick. He's going to throw it. But a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And I like aggressiveness, but sometimes it does backfire and work against you. You got the lead. You could add to the lead here, but now the defense gets the big stop on the fake field goal, and now they got some momentum. Let's see what they can do with it.
Anderson wants to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. DBs will try to keep everything in front. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation